It's that time of the month for me to pick my July TBR. Like many others, I'm going to be using a TBR prompt jar to select the books from my TBR cart that I'll be reading this month. This is my first time doing this. I just set up my TBR jar right now. I came up with a bunch of prompts, put them inside, and I'm really excited to see what books I'm going to pick. A lot of these books have been on my TBR for a while now, and if you saw my last video, I went through all of the books that are on my cart. So I think it'll be fun to select the prompts and kind of choose between which of these books I'm going to read this month. I don't know exactly how many prompts are in here, but I'd say somewhere between 50 to 100. So there are a lot of options. They barely all fit in the jar. I had to really squish them down in there, but that just makes it more fun because I don't know what prompt I'm gonna pull. I am currently reading Red Rising, and I am so close to finishing the book. I've been filming a reading vlog, so that'll be my next video if you want to see me reading this. It won't have any spoilers, so you don't have to worry about that if you're wanting to read this too, which I highly recommend because I am loving it so far. But I am planning on finishing this today, so Red Rising is going to be my first read of July. I think I'm gonna pull 4 prompts from the jar. I feel like 4 books from the cart is realistic. I could definitely at least read 3 of them, but having 4 gives me more options, and I might finish all 4. We'll see. There's another book I'm in the middle of right now called Sincerely Stoneheart, and then I have another book that I requested from the library. So lots of books on my radar for this month, but let's get started with the prompt jar. First one, let's see. That was pretty much right on top. It's hard to really get deep in the jar with how many prompts are in there right now. Okay, historical fiction book. I know I have at least a couple. I have The Nightingale by Kristen Hanna. I've been seeing this one a lot on social media right now, so I think it's kind of popular at the moment. This book is set in World War II, and it follows 2 sisters. It's a pretty long book. I want to see exactly how many pages it is without looking. About 560. It's always risky flipping to the last page of a book, so it might be a little longer or shorter. I didn't want to look too closely, but that's a pretty thick book. So this is one of our options. All the Light We Cannot See. That's another one. I got this from a little free library in our neighborhood actually. So I got this one pretty recently. This one is 530 pages. So they're actually pretty similar length. Now I have to make a decision. Honestly, the covers look kind of similar too. They're both blue. I feel like I'm really indecisive. That's why I have the prompt jar. It's supposed to help me. I feel like since I've heard more about The Nightingale recently, I'm gonna go with that one. So All the Light We Cannot See is going back in the shelf. 1 book down, 3 more to go. I want to try to get to the bottom of the jar. Even though I did mix them up, I don't want to pull directly from the top for all of them. All right. Library book. I actually just got Silver Elite from the library. This is a pretty new release. It's a dystopian romance book. This is a pretty long one too. Honestly, most of the books I own are long, but let's see. 500 plus pages. I've heard a lot of mixed things about this book, so I am very curious to see what I'll think of it. This has been an anticipated read for me. So second prompt, easy choice. I am reading another library book right now too, but I definitely want to get to Silver Elite this month. The other library books would be nice to read, but not top of my list. Prompt number 3. I might pick 5 actually. I feel like that might be nice to have more options and try to read more books this month. Number 3. Mom picks. Okay, I kind of know which one she's gonna pick because she watched my last video and texted me about a book that's on my TBR cart, but I'm gonna call her and we'll see what she says. I feel like my husband, Adam, is gonna be so jealous because he really wanted to be able to pick one of the books on my TBR. So I made a prompt for him to pick one too, but he's gonna be jealous that I drew the one for my mom to pick instead. I'll put her on speaker.
Hello, my favorite charm.
Hello, I have you on speaker. I'm filming my July TBR YouTube video, and the prompt that I pulled is that you get to pick which book you want me to read off of my TBR cart. So, any book from Scythe? Okay.
Yeah.
I knew you were gonna pick that one since you texted me about it.
So good.
Thank you for picking my next book.
I am very excited. Also, I wasn't gonna tell you, but they only have like 60 pages left.
Oh my gosh, I have 50 pages left.
Well, I think that's okay. I think you're still gonna get done before me.
I'm just gonna try and finish it today, so we'll see which one of us finishes first.
Good, I'm very excited.
I am too. Well, I guess that's another option on the cart, is I could read the second book in the Red Rising series, but I'll probably read that anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To get started on Scythe because you're gonna love it. And you're not gonna touch it otherwise, so this is my only opportunity.
I think Adam's gonna be jealous that you got to pick and he didn't.
Aww. Well, next time.
I know, we'll see. It's possible. It's possible I'll draw the prompt that he gets to pick too, but there are a lot of prompts in the jar, so we'll see. We got distracted talking for a while. My mom is reading Red Rising right now as well, so we were chatting about that. But my mom's pick for my July read is Scythe. This is also a dystopian book, so I have a lot of dystopian books that I'm going to be reading this month. I told her she could have picked the second book in the Red Rising series because I know she wants me to read that too, since she's also reading the series, but I think she knows that I'm motivated enough to keep reading the rest of the Red Rising series without her picking the book. Whereas this one I wouldn't necessarily start for at least a while. But I'm excited to start this series. I think I have the other books. Yes, if it's a trilogy, I have 3 books in the series. So this is our third pick. Let's see what number 4 is gonna be. My hand is getting stuck in the jar. Okay, I've got one. Opening it up. There was another one inside. Okay, I'm putting that one back. What's this one? One word title. All right. I feel like the other prompts so far, I haven't had too many books to choose from. I don't know how many books with just one word in the title I own, but I imagine there's gonna be a decent bit more for me to choose from. So let's see. Already, Wonder, that one stands out to me. This one's only around 300 pages, so it might be a quicker read, which could be nice since I do have some longer books for all of the other prompts. What else? Verity, if I'm in the mood for a mysterious romance. Also around 300 pages, and I feel like romance is a lot quicker to read, but since it's a thriller, I don't know if it would be. Honestly, I feel like it'd be more fun to read this in the fall than in the summer, so I'm leaning more towards Wonder right now. But let's see if we have any other options. I have 4. That's the prequel to the Divergent series. Seed, that's a dystopian book. I have so many other dystopian books though. It'd be nice to have some more variety. Ooh, okay. On the romance shelf, Hooked. I'm kind of excited about this one. I feel like this could be a fun romance. It's a dark romance book, a little over 300 pages. Wildfire, that's also romance. This could be a very quick read. I read Icebreaker, which is the first book in the series, but it's about different characters. So this is kind of a standalone in a sense. The top of the book, it says it only takes 1 spark. Why did I just read that and think it said it only takes 1 spank? I thought this was about to go in a completely different direction. There was spice in the first book, so I'm sure there is in this one too, but I thought that would be a little bold for it to say that on the top. I'm sure there are others on the cart, but this seems like a good selection to choose from. Let's see. Hooked might also be more fun to read in the fall. I feel like with the dark romance vibes, that just kind of makes sense to me. Wonder, I think, is gonna be sad, which isn't a bad thing. Wildfire is about summer camp counselors, so honestly, I feel like this is the best fit for this season right now. It's just the right time to read this book. So I am gonna pick Wildfire for my one-word title prompt. I picked the 4 prompts so far. Do I go for a 5th one? This is a big stack of books. What are we thinking? What are we feeling? I am almost done with Red Rising, but I might want to continue the series. And I do have other books checked out from the library right now, and other books that I've requested, and books that I have holds for on Libby. I know I went back and forth, but I'm gonna stop with just the 4 prompts. I feel like this is a good selection, and I wanna actually try and read all the books that I selected. So this is the July TBR stack. If I read all of these, I'll pick 5 prompts next month. I don't wanna pick too many, get overwhelmed, and then get myself in a reading slump. Thank you for picking my July reads with me. The prompt jar is such a fun idea. I'll definitely keep using this in future months to pick my future monthly TBRs. So if you want to see me do that, and if you want to see me read these books, hear my thoughts on them, subscribe to my channel. I'm gonna keep making more book videos. I also have a Bookstagram, so I'll have that and my Goodreads linked in the description if you want to check me out there as well. See you in the next one.